So early on in my career, I took very little vacation. I was so focused on getting ahead. I was so worried about what the people above me thought of me that I just didn't take vacations. And I realized later on that this was a mistake because vacation is a huge boost to productivity. For one, before you leave for vacation, you're going to clear out your inbox. You're going to look at every outstanding task you have, and you're going to get it all done prior to leaving. And there are very few times throughout the year that we actually do this, but vacation forces you to do it. Perspective is another issue. When you get caught up in the rat race, sometimes you lose your perspective. And when you get away, it gives you the opportunity to look at the big picture. Thirdly, when you talk about office drama burns us all out. And this is an escape from office drama, to get out of that mentality and come back fresh. And I think when you do come back fresh, you come back with new ideas. And that's really what it's all about. And so you put all this together, and it really dramatically increases your productivity, whether you realize it or not. It absolutely does. And one of the other things I would suggest to you is this concept of staycations, where you don't actually go anywhere, but you don't go to work, and you use your vacation time that way. Personally, I think it's a horrible idea. And the reason is because you really don't get away from your routine. Okay, you're not going to the office every day. I get that part. But beyond that, you're still there. And if you're anything like me, you end up working from home. And you're still in that similar routine of what you're doing every day. Get away. Get out of your house. Even if it means going to visit relatives or friends, do it. But get completely away from that routine and really start to recharge your batteries that way. The other thing I would suggest to you is you plan your vacations ahead of time. I plan my vacations a year ahead. As soon as I get my kids' school calendar, I know when school starts, I know when it ends, I know when their winter break and spring breaks are, and then I can build my vacations around that calendar, and that works. And I build them out for the full year. And what I try to do is I try to stagger them so that I take my vacations quarterly. If you take them all at one time, now you've got a whole year till you go away again. Stagger the vacations if you can. And in my case, I try to do it quarterly. I try to take 3 or 4 days at least every quarter, plus a weekend, and just simply get away. I think that's an important thing to do. Now, one of the things I've talked about in an earlier blog, and that was my father, who had cardiovascular disease, serious cardiovascular disease in his mid-30s. And at the time, we really didn't expect him to live beyond 40. And I'm happy to say that he's looking at his 80th birthday this year. And if you talk to him, he's convinced, as am I, that the reason he's still here is because he always had a vacation planned, which means he always had something to look forward to, which also means he had a will to continue living, and it worked for him. So here's what I'm suggesting you do. Block your calendar for the next year and begin to plan your first trip. As Jimmy Buffett loves to say, change in latitude is important. It's that catalyst that can take your career to the next level. So let me know where you're going. Let me know what your plans are. And in the meantime, have a great, great week.